This video shares an assignment designed to generate conversation regarding the representation of autism. Leveraging Mattel's Autistic Barbie, students used AI to create their own Barbie or Ken versions. The results and conversations were powerful, and we hope you are inspired to try this assignment yourselves. The exercise asks students to design a Barbie or Ken doll, consider what it would look like, what we could learn from it, and what conversations it might generate. The steps included using AI, justifying their version, posting the image and justification, and commenting on other posts to foster discussion. Here is Erica's first attempt using ChatGPT. The prompt was, "Help me create a Barbie version to represent my son's autism." The AI generated an image based on general autism awareness symbols. For the second attempt, a more detailed prompt was used to personalize the doll. "My son is 21 and likes the color black. He has long brown hair. He wears sweatpants and hoodies." The third attempt aimed to include his academic life. "Keep my son in the image, but add in a backpack and earbuds, and place him in a college learning setting. He is a computer science student." The fourth attempt focused solely on the son's representation. "Remove the autism Barbie from the photo, as my son is the person who is autistic. Make my son's facial features a little more typical masculine." The final attempt used Copilot for a more polished doll box design. The prompt included turning the image into a 3D Ken doll, placing him in a traditional box, and labeling it Autistic Coder. The justification explains that the doll is based on a 21-year-old son with level 1 autism. It notes his preference for soft cotton clothes and earbuds for sensory needs, and mentions his passion for coding and gaming, which aligns with the autistic coder stereotype, which he embraces. The following images and writing are compiled from student assignments. As you will quickly see, they surpassed expectations in both the visual products and their writing. Enjoy, Erica Glover. This student created Not Just a Barbie, representing a child with autism who benefits from sensory and visual supports. The doll includes noise-canceling headphones, a fidget tool, and a visual schedule, promoting understanding that supports help children feel confident and successful. This is Barbie Savannah, inspired by a 7-year-old daughter on the spectrum. The doll highlights her as an auditory and visual learner, including a headset, timer, and a first/then board to support her transitions and sensory needs. This AI-created toy is called Your Friend. It's designed to promote inclusion and understanding of emotions and self-regulation. The toy includes sensory tools like a visual schedule, headphones, and sensory toys for use by all children. Ariella, the acrylic dreamer, illustrates creativity, individuality, and sensory engagement. The design acknowledges that autism has no stereotypical appearance, focusing on strengths and personal meaning for autistic learners. Lily, a Barbie for autism awareness, is inspired by autistic teenagers who are often minimally supported and whose autism is invisible. Her accessories, like headphones and fidgets, reflect sensory regulation and self-expression. Lily fosters conversations about individuality, inclusion, and diversity within the autism community. Ken, my adventure buddy, is based on a 10-year-old nonverbal nephew. The doll represents his joyful and adventurous spirit, featuring communication supports and sensory toys to share his world in a unique way. He is defined by his joys, not his diagnosis. This Barbie doll was inspired by a student's daughter, who is level 3 on the spectrum and has ADHD. The design focuses on sensory needs, including a spin chair for vestibular input and fidget toys for tactile needs. It aims to connect with neurotypical people too. The next design is a Barbie design supporting my student. The student's Barbie benefits from sensory and visual supports, wearing noise-canceling headphones and a sensory weight bracelet for calming pressure. This doll highlights that supports help individuals feel safe, focused, and independent. It emphasizes that student choice is important when considering such support. This is Olivia, inspired by a student's daughter. This design celebrates her love for music, singing, and dancing. The doll includes noise-canceling headphones and a Toto mini player, promoting sensory awareness and inclusive play. It challenges stereotypes and places value on neurodiversity. Meet Mary, the power of support, representing an 8-year-old child with autism. Mary's doll includes noise-canceling headphones, a fidget spinner, and a visual mood board to help her manage and communicate her emotions effectively. The design fosters conversations about inclusion and accommodations. This Ken doll was created in honor of a student's nonverbal son. It features an AAC tablet for communication and a chewy fidget to help with oral sensations and self-regulation. This Ken represents males on the spectrum and promotes understanding that we are all the same. This male, South Asian representation doll, without a pre-assigned name, celebrates the child's creativity and uniqueness. It includes a calm area with sensory items like a lava lamp and sensory bottle, as well as a trampoline for upregulation, promoting self-regulation. You may want to pause the video and explore the many design elements. Key supports included are an iPad, a time timer, and a visual schedule for predicting the day's flow. Sensory items like noise-canceling headphones and sunglasses are also featured. The design includes a small skip in the step, recognizing stimming as a natural event. This Barbie is based on a student's 18-year-old son, Xavier, who is verbal and has sensory sensitivities. The design features headphones for sound comfort at events, and an iPad and controller highlighting his interests and daily routines. This doll provides celebrating him as a confident and capable young man. Kai the Community Adventurer is a block collaboration edition honoring the young people the student supports. Kai's doll includes a safety harness and winter gear for community independence, plus a tablet and block-built car to express his unique interests. The design promotes conversations about safety and autonomy. This image is a detailed rendering of Ken. You may want to pause the video to look at the detailed information and supports included in the packing. Ken's design focuses on the idea of creating inclusive spaces for children with autism. The box features an array of sensory regulation tools like Play-Doh, stress balls, a weighted vest, and a visual schedule, all aimed at removing barriers for inclusive participation. Say hello to Caleb, a special edition Barbie boy who not only brings representation to autism but also highlighting a boy who is deaf and requires a wheelchair. This special edition doll celebrates Caleb's creative play skills. Again, pause the video to fully explore. This autistic Ken doll is based on a student with multiple exceptionalities: autism, wheelchair use, and deafness. The doll celebrates inclusion and differences. It teaches awareness, acceptance, and understanding of exceptionalities, which can reduce biases and misconceptions. Meet Barbie, Friends with Down Syndrome. The creative packaging provides the opportunity to learn more about Down syndrome through community connections. This Down syndrome Ken is inspired by a boy that one of the students worked with. The doll includes his AAC device, a comfort toy dog, and chew toys. His signature fist pump highlights his friendly and confident nature, celebrating both the supports he uses and the vibrant individual he is. This student created their version of Barbie based on observations during work and placement. It features a comfortable, inclusive environment with noise cancellation headphones and comfortable seating with a sensory item. The accompanying prompt details creating a Grade 1 Barbie to facilitate knowledge of autism inclusively, focusing on environmental supports rather than the child. This is Nate My Ken doll, inspired by a student who embodies kindness and joy. The student chose a Ken doll because boys also deserve representation in dolls, challenging toy gendering norms. This is the Recognition series, a Barbie designed for late-diagnosed autistic women. It avoids overt identifiers, using subtle sensory symbols like a stylish weighted vest, fidget pen, and noise-canceling headphones for discreet self-regulation. This image showcases two variations of the quote-quote Recognition series Barbie, providing choices for bonus items to acknowledge the diverse needs and preferences of late-diagnosed autistic individuals. The process for creating the Recognition series included using a detailed Gemini prompt, refining the image, and changing accessories and taglines to offer multiple choices for self-identification and support. This is My Barbie, designed as a teenage, gender-neutral person. It reflects a loved one with ADHD and sensory sensitivities, featuring a sunflower strap for hidden disability awareness and promoting the idea that autism is diverse and often not stereotypical. The prompts used to create My Barbie included attempts to refine the gender-neutral appearance, add specific accessories like noise-canceling headphones, and incorporate elements like a hidden disability strap and dino nuggets. This Autism Barbie is based on a little boy that a student tutored. It includes his love for drawing maps and country flags, baggy clothing, and the use of timers and visual boards, showing that autism is not always visible and not one size fits all. Everyone Can Play Barbie shows a 10-year-old girl building friendships inclusively. She uses a visual schedule and shares a fidget toy, demonstrating that needing support is normal and encourages children to understand diverse communication and learning styles. This Barbie represents a student in the classroom, incorporating tools like a visual schedule, fidgets, and noise-canceling headphones to provide realistic representation without conforming to stereotypes. It emphasizes the importance of classroom tools for all students. This Ken/Barbie and Autism doll is inspired by a 10-year-old student with a hyperfixation on meteorology. The design celebrates his intense interest as a strength and tool for engagement, encouraging educators to bridge passion with academic and sensory needs. This Ken doll represents someone who was responsible for the college student changing career paths as an adult. This doll is the perfect example of the joy that stimming can provide. It encourages us to do better when thinking about and support the stimming needs of people with autism. This Barbie, designed to represent a student's niece, shows that beauty and strength come in different forms. Inspired by the social model of disability, this toy is a true reflection of the diverse world we live in. Hello, Teen Barbie. Inspired by a teenage girl with autism and ADHD, this doll represents neurodiversity in a strengths-based, respectful way. For this Barbie, the disability is invisible, and thus for many girls, can go unnoticed for years. This doll is designed to normalize supports and generate conversations. This Ken expresses himself in his way, by being himself. He loves music, his adaptive bike, and enjoys sensory activities in the break room. This Barbie doll has been designed to represent the young son of one of the students. While verbal, he represents how dysregulation can get in the way of oral communication skills. Preferred supports are his blue blanket, spin chair, and popper. This Ken has a smile that shows autistic children in a positive, uplifting way. The added neurodiversity infinity symbol reminds us that autism is just one way people experience the world. Meet Barbie Chelsea, a little girl who makes big connections. She loves her hoodie and uses it to support her sensory and comfort needs. She also has many other supports included with her, like a sand timer, social narrative, AAC device, noise-canceling headphones, and of course, bubbles. This is Eliza. I created her with the idea in mind of an ethnic Barbie that is reflective of children of color. She reflects someone who has ASD, as she has many items with her that would help her through her day. Her packaging includes a whole sensory adventure kit that she can choose from when needed. During my workplace placement, I noticed that many children with autism shared a common interest in patterns. They often enjoyed arranging objects, building sequences with blocks or dominoes, and noticing repeating shapes and colors. I also observed that many of them were very skilled at recognizing patterns and organizing objects in structured ways. This observation inspired my design idea for the Pattern Universe Neurodiversity Edition doll. My first long-term assignment was with a little boy like Mateo. For privacy reasons, I've changed his name. I work full-time now in the same school, and even a year later, that sweet little boy giggles when he sees me and runs to hug me. He was the first real connection that I had made with a child with special needs. Working with him each day and watching him grow and learn in our few months together brought me so much joy. I learned so much from him. I had to make some fun accessories for Mateo to showcase all of his favorite things. I was so lucky to be the first one to work with him when he received his AAD. We taught each other. It was beautiful watching and listening to how his mind was working, and to see firsthand how assistive technologies can give these children a voice. I had so much fun with this project. My son, who I created this doll for, has many strengths, such as being loving, kind, and showing determination towards everyday tasks. He expresses his love and kindness by being affectionate with others. He shows and demonstrates strong determination when learning new things. Even when something is challenging, he keeps trying, until he builds the confidence and independence to do it on his own without mine or anyone else's help. I am currently working with a student named Ken, not real name, in kindergarten who has autism and shows a lot of escaping behavior during class activities. I often notice that he becomes more calm and focused when he is playing with sensory items. He especially enjoys activities like playing with water, sand, and Play-Doh. One of his favorite activities is chopping soft foods like cucumber or apple, using a safe butter knife. Because he enjoys these sensory and hands-on activities so much, my Ken doll design includes similar sensory tools to reflect his interests and support children who learn and regulate themselves through sensory play. Chloe is an 8-year-old girl with level 1 autism. She just moved to Canada this past December. She is wearing noise-canceling headphones to enhance focus. She loves to draw and color. Her favorite color is red. She loves outdoor play, and daily she travels the schoolyard to explore all the students' charms hanging from their backpacks. This design shows that being an inclusive educational assistant means understanding a student's sensory and communication needs. The pink headphones represent how some students use noise-reducing tools to feel calm and focused in a busy classroom. The fidget toys are not just toys. They are sensory tools that help students regulate their emotions and stay engaged in learning. This hand-drawn Barbie represents the lived experience of someone with a huge imagination, growing up in a small town. Designed to bring attention to authentic representation for autism in the media and pop culture, and to encourage no one to feel like they have to hide. Thank you for watching this video. IFUR Mattel. We would love to know what you think. Perhaps there is a way that our dolls could be brought to life? We hope to hear from you soon. Sheridan College students and their professor, Ms. Erica.